Shout out to the two. Welcome back to the grid. We back again with some more Fade Podcast, man. Back with week 3, episode 3 on the new channel. I have been appreciating all the support the channel has been getting, so keep that up. Keep sharing the podcast. Keep liking the vids. Keep doing all that good stuff. But we back with another week of the Fade Podcast, and we got some more people with us today. We got Boy with us. Boy, what's going on with you, dog? It's been a while.
Oh man, just been sitting back, listening to you guys. Disrespect was given, but opinions is always, values. But I digress.
No disrespect, sir. No disrespect at all, man. What you talking about?
Whatever.
Anyway, Patient, what's going on with you, dog? What's going on with you?
A lot of them doing good, man. A lot of people doubted that we would get to this point. All teams are starting training camp. Our commish,
yes,
has shown us.
It's beautiful to see Big Ben throwing the football again. Seeing just such a Hall of Famer throw the football again, so beautiful. We continue.
Man, we still got Dom over here. Dom, what's up, man? What's up? Dom is back again.
I'm chilling, man. What's up? Let's wait for the football to start.
Yeah, man. Like always. But we got a little bit of a show. Last couple weeks we kind of did like our little top fives and all that stuff. So, but we're kind of back with a little news segment, and let's just get it out the way right now. This has been an issue. The whole COVID situation, the NFL. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the NFL is pretty much, I feel like they did a pretty good job. I think it was like about a week ago, they conducted over 100,000 tests. That includes players, coaches, tier 1 and tier 2 personnel. So like, training staff and GMs and all that stuff. And it came back to under 1% out of 100,000 tests. Amazing. And I believe that also includes like former cases like Zeke Elliott back in June and Von Miller back in like March and everything. So under 1% for over 100,000 tests. If you look at, I don't know if y'all saw Hard Knocks, but they have like them separated. Some places have plexiglass between the things. I saw the Broncos, they had like a kind of sanitizer station where you walk through and everything is sanitized. With all that being said, Kid, man, I'm gonna give you the floor first. How do you feel like the NFL has handled this whole COVID situation?
If you look at, cause you mentioned Hard Knocks, man, cause this is really get an inside as to what's going on inside these facilities, man, especially with the the Rams and the Chargers. You can see exactly how they're going about it. The locker rooms are spaced out. The weight rooms, I think they doing like what I know with the Rams. I think they was doing like the offensive side. The offense and the defense had like their own little side or something like that. So it's crazy to see it from Hard Knocks. But hey, these are the types of things you got to do to make sure everybody is as safe as possible. I'm pretty sure throughout the season you might get a case here and there. But the beauty of it all is, with like 50 plus people on the team, you're gonna have extra teams. You're gonna have extra players on practice squad now this year. So if they have to send a guy home, they'll just bring a guy from training, from the practice squad, and things will keep moving. So the way that they're going about it so far, I think it's good. Seeing as if you look at the roster sizes, and that's why a lot of people didn't think it was gonna be possible. But as so far so good. So hopefully everybody keeps it up.
Right, boy. What's your whole take on everything that's been, how the NFL's handled this whole COVID situation?
I think it's awesome, man. I believe that, America needs their best sport. We just need to, just keep that same energy as of moving, keep everything safe.
Oh my goodness.
What? What'd you say?
Continue, boy. We'll get
keep
to
going,
this.
Boy.
We'll get to this calculator.
Anyway. We just need to keep America's favorite sport safe and keep everything going, including having the extra players, man. We're going to see a lot of different names, a lot of different faces. It's going to be completely awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, man. Dom, your thoughts on how the NFL's handled this whole COVID situation?
Man, they handling it very well. It's good to see how the numbers went down and everybody's trying to stay healthy and safe. I agree with Boyd on the new faces and everything. You might see a player that you haven't thought of that might be potential of actually being a starter or trying to get contract or somewhere else. So it's the next man up policy. So I'm excited. I can't wait for football to get back here, man. It's been long enough. I enjoy the NBA, but I'm getting tired of it. Ready to see some football.
Yes.
But the way the NFL is handling it, they're doing a pretty good job, and I just hope everybody stays safe and ready to get back to football.
Yeah, like I all said, I think commission NFL teams they made sure they're going to get this football. Like I said, I advise y'all to watch Hard Knocks because it kind of shows in depth on a couple of the facilities and making sure everybody's accountable, wearing their masks, keeping social distancing and everything. And it just shows that it's kind of like a microcosm of what society could be like. You don't need it. You don't need a bubble to stop this. You can still social distance and do this stuff. You just got to take the proper precautions. All that stuff. Like I said, I think they honestly did a great job handling it. And I don't know if y'all saw on Hard Knocks, but it was a guy who got cut, and he most likely probably got cut this early because of the whole COVID stuff, and there's no preseason games. And the coach, Anthony, I think it was the Chargers, Anthony Lynn pretty much told us it's going to be a lot of transactions this year. Guys might get COVID. Guys going to go down this year, especially with no preseason games. I think he made a good point. Coaches are going to bring in those guys that have any knowledge of the playbook. So the fact that even if you get cut, the fact that you have knowledge of the playbook, that you were in training camp and stuff, if somebody was to, God forbid, get COVID or somebody get injured, I think those people will be the next man up. So like y'all said, I think they've done a great job with it. I can't wait to see it. And, I'll swing it over to our guest who joined us late. Mark, what's up, man?
Mark. Hello.
How you doing, man?
Good. I just got off of work, actually.
Where? So what you think about this whole how the NFL is handling this COVID situation? We don't need a bubble like some sports.
I know what's coming.
I mean, the NFL's handling it pretty well. I can't really be mad at it. Just like y'all were saying, like with all like the extra practice squad, it's just gonna be a next man up kind of thing. So if one goes down, somebody is going to step up to the plate.
And I know, kid, there were some people on Twitter, I'm not going to say no names, but they know who they are if they're listening to this. A lot of people doubted us, I remember Kid has a famous line, "See you in August." And
yes.
I'm not going to say no names, but I see some of the people that were down in the season not keeping that same energy and stuff. So
they talking about what y'all talking about the season for? It wasn't going to happen, remember? I'm just saying.
Staying woke. All that.
I'm just saying,
But I mean, and like I said before, you got to follow the protocols, and if you don't follow the protocols, you get up out of there. Which segues us to our next topic: Seattle Seahawks cornerback rookie from, I believe, Oklahoma State, if I'm not mistaken, Kamas Sivaran. If I'm saying his name correctly, if I'm not, apologize. But he got cut about a week ago because he was caught on video trying to sneak a chick into the team hotel during training camp.
His girlfriend.
Yeah, his girlfriend. Now, I could be wrong. I think even without a pandemic, you're not supposed to allow female people in the training camp. I thought that was forbidden already. So maybe it's a rule that I don't know. But, he, especially with this whole stuff, you can't be bringing in those outside people into the facility. And just the whole situation is crazy. So I'm going to swing it over to you, boy. What do you think about that whole situation, about that cornerback getting cut? And did he deserve to get cut for that?
Boy went on mute. He might. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Foolishness. Straight foolishness. But, some people just value flesh over fame and legacy. It's okay.
Hey, man.
It happens. I can pick that up in the NBA or something like that. But not the NFL.
That's crazy.
Football players have a little more sense.
Do they?
Some just let you down.
Bro, you know what makes it even worse? This dude was already on he was undrafted. He was undrafted. Yeah. You already got the odds against you, bro. Like, why do something? Like, that's why they let him go so fast. Like, they're like, you on that? You out of here, bro. That's what you on.
It's like being on probation and dancing with drug dealers. It's like, come on, man. What are you doing here?
You got people bringing in females. You got cats robbing folks. Like, bro, what are y'all doing?
They ain't got no sense.
What are y'all doing, man?
That whole situation is crazy. Mark, what did you thought about this when you heard that? What do you think about it?
I heard it. I was like, all right. My first thing is how? No, not even how. What did he dress her in? Like, what could you dress her in that could be like, oh yeah, ain't nobody gonna catch me? What are you gonna dress her in? And then you got the skinny legs of a female. So it's like, all right, well, I know it ain't an NFL player. I mean, I don't think he should have got. I don't know.
Nah, he on the bubble, Mark. You gotta remember, this ain't no first draft. This ain't no first rounder, guy. This is a dude that
I know, but like, I know, but like, what if he could like actually play though?
Hey, well,
because like most of them dudes can actually play though.
Sir, you don't throw away no opportunity for some.
I wouldn't.
You don't.
I mean, I wouldn't have cut him.
See, Mark, that's the basketball mentality. This is the NFL.
That's that NBA stuff. That's that AAU stuff, man. I'm telling you, dude, man, you can't be.
I don't know. Like, I'm on the fence on it. Like, I don't know.
Look, so you're on the fence about it. My whole thing is, let's say, for instance, God forbid she had COVID and he contracted it, and then it spreads throughout the team, like Russell Wilson. Then, like, now you want to say, let's cut him now. Nah, it's already too late. Like, you got to set a standard right now. Like, nah, this ain't gonna be tolerated. Although it was an undrafted guy, he's easy to be, a scapegoat or whatever to kind of. But he's like the poster child. Like, look, the NFL is not playing, and I feel like unless it's like Pat Mahomes or somebody like that were doing it. But even then, I feel like those people aren't that, wouldn't think that much.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Like they wouldn't even fathom of doing.
Like I guarantee you right now, if Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes, these Aaron Rodgers, Christian McCaffrey, those top guys on their team, if they needed something, I guarantee you those teams will figure out a way to get it done. Like, man, I ain't feeling this food today. What you want? We'll go get it. You stay here. We'll go get it. Like, nah, man. Like, you got to get him out there.
Get him out of there.
Right.
What Trump say?
Yeah,
get him out of here.
I understand it.
And like I said,
and Mark, I totally get you when you say, hey, that dude could be the next big something. But if you know you got that talent, would you really put it in jeopardy?
Nah, I ain't wasting it.
Come on, G.
I was about to. They probably cut him off of stupidity. I don't even think it was the incident. It was just like, bro, like, are you serious? Like,
yeah, like you really thought of this?
His priorities wasn't straight, man. Look, if your priorities is not straight, then you gotta go. It's that simple. Stay home.
You in the team hotel during these times, yeah.
Like I said, even if it wasn't COVID, I don't even think you're allowed to bring like those people in during a team hotel, like during training camp.
They probably let him go anyway because he undrafted.
Yeah, Don, what you think about that whole situation, man?
Well, another one comes and another one goes.
Another one bites the dust.
It is what it is. You knew the rules. You know the policy. You know what happens if you get caught. Don't be trying to risk it just for maybe an hour or 2 hours or whatever you got going on, man. You got people around that's trying to play for a living, and you out here trying to mess it up. You're a rookie. It's a rookie mistake. You deserve to get cut. Hopefully somebody will pick you up when it's all over, but maybe you'll learn your lesson. Maybe you won't. It is what it is. We move on. Make sure everybody stay healthy so we can get football. If you got to let them go, let them go.
Right.
My man, you got to work a regular job because you literally.
Yeah, like how do you tell your family that?
Because
you can't.
I heard because undrafted, is different. But I heard they were saying like he only got $2,000 in the signing bonus for the Seahawks. So he got $2,000 that potentially could have been more.
He could have potentially made the practice squad. Now he ain't threw all that away.
Yep, threw all
at least for this year. And I want to be clear. I'm not saying he should never play in the NFL again. I ain't saying all that. But maybe for at least this year, hey man.
Nah, he done, bro. You undrafted for a reason, man. You done.
I don't know. I don't know if he's done.
Yeah,
He's done.
Yeah, like I like to give people a second chance.
Bro, he's done. Listen, he's done. It's the NFL, bro. You done.
So in the middle of a pandemic,
it's crazy.
In the middle of a pandemic, you
got a guy out there that's talented that teams won't even sign. Come on, man. He's done. Just saying. He's done, man. NFL's cold, bro. That's a cold place.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying.
And I love it.
It wouldn't surprise me if he was done like forever, but I don't think so. Zilla, you just joined in here. What's your thoughts on that whole situation?
I mean, that man out of control.
Ain't no other way to put it.
That man just threw away all that money.
I couldn't do it.
Like,
and then what she looks like, nah, bro.
Oh, Zilla.
Yeah. And on top of that, come on, dog.
Bro, like I literally just thought about like you worked your whole life to make it to the league. You get there by the grace of God being undrafted, and you just threw all that away for that?
For that though?
I don't know, man. Yeah, like I said, that's a crazy situation. But let's go ahead and go to some positive news. With
Please.
that, Alex Smith, quarterback for the Redskins. He used to play for the 49ers. He used to play for the Chiefs. He was actually the first overall pick in the draft. What was it, 2005 kid? I know it was the same one with Aaron Rodgers.
05, 06, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Fortunately, the 49ers didn't take Aaron Rodgers for kids' sake. But about
he should have won first.
He would have had more than one Super Bowl by now.
Yeah. But Alex Smith,
you gonna argue that?
I am gonna argue that.
We
ain't gonna act like what Green Bay has done. Not all big, they've been cheap. But I mean, they got to
exactly. You gonna act like that defense with Patrick Willis
and 4 or 5
Bowman.
NFC Championship games, man.
I seen this happening.
All right, wait. That's the conversation.
I can see San Francisco with like at least 8 rings by now. That's all I'm saying.
That's a conversation for a different day. But Alex Smith on November 18th, actually, I remember because it was my birthday. November 18th, 2018, the same day Joe Theismann broke his leg. Alex Smith suffered a broken leg, essentially. He had an infection and they didn't even know if he was going to be able to live after that because he got infected. But after 21 months, he has just resumed football activities. He was in quarterback drills and all that stuff. Zilla, I'll swing this over to you, man. What's your whole take on Alex Smith returning? And do you see him battling Haskins for the starting quarterback job?
We still got to see if he can take contact.
Yeah, he's in was he in contact drills today, or was he just football drills?
Yeah,
I'm talking about football contact.
Like
they don't hit the quarterback. They don't hit the quarterback anyway.
I'm about to say don't hit the quarterback.
If he can.
Yeah, same time Brady's back. Keep going.
I mean, what you think on the whole situation, kid? You think Alex Smith can rival Haskins to get a starting job?
I mean, the way that they talking, man, they act like Alex about to take his spot, man. Shout out to Dwayne Haskins, man. He's just in a bad situation, though. I like the way they talking about Alex.
Yeah.
I don't think would I be surprised if Alex Smith was starting week 1? No, because I think I think they're gonna put him out there and see what he can do. I mean, there's no preseason, so you really don't know. You still paying Alex Smith. You got Dwayne on the rookie contract, so you can really just put him back. Like, we're gonna throw Alex out here, and we're gonna see what we got in Alex. And if if it doesn't pan out, we bring him back in Dwayne. But it's just a crazy situation that he's in. So I got him started, man. But it's a good thing to see. It's a good thing to see. Coming back from that, he looked good. He looked good from the videos I seen.
Yeah, I was about to say, back in that year that he got hurt, he signed it was a 4-year, damn near $100 million contract, $71 million guaranteed. I'm actually, so I mean,
they didn't cut him like them boys just did somebody. I'm just saying, bad look, bad look for them boys.
They ain't cut him, but there is a potential out for Alex Smith's contract where the Redskins can get out of it after this year. So maybe I see them throwing him out there, seeing what he can do. They stuck with him throughout this whole rehab process. I don't know if they will cut him. Maybe they'll ask him to take a pay cut. Be like, look, man, you got hurt. He stuck with you. I think they still paid him last year too, even though he didn't play. So we'll see about that. But I think Smith will get a game or two at least, bare minimum this year, just to see what he's looking like, and also too for potential trading because I'm pretty sure the Bears will take him for no reason.
Bro, we got a player.
The Bears
you need a quarterback.
The Bears will take anybody.
Tim Boyle, baby. You're looking for a quarterback, man.
What you think about this whole thing, Boyd?
I'm very happy to see Alex Smith playing again, but I think Dwayne Haskins should be in a better, organization. You gotta let him blossom, man. I ain't saying the Steelers, but it could be somewhere else.
Man, that whole organization is in shambles.
What? You
talking
got
about
one lucky running back?
No.
Put the gun down, boy. Put it down.
Yeah, I'm saying not the Steelers.
Put the gun down, boy. Mark, what's your thoughts on the whole Alex Smith situation? You think he can rival for the starting job?
I mean, it's cool that he's back at like great story. I don't see him getting that starting job though. Not over Dwayne Haskins.
Why not?
Do you see him starting for a game at all this year?
I mean, I could see him coming in like, let's say Haskins having a bad game, like Alex Smith would come in for that. But like,
so this can be like a Flacco type thing where he nurture him.
He can, but it's like, but that's like a risk That's kind of a risk, though.
I don't know how much nurturing he's been doing because he's just been focused on trying to just get back on the field.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much teaching he's really done to Dwayne. Obviously, probably Dwayne's asked some questions and stuff, but I don't know.
I'm personally gonna buy a Washington jersey because I love the name. It rings dearly to me, so I will be buying a Washington jersey.
The football team.
Hey,
what's
amazing.
What's your whole thoughts about it? What's your thoughts about it, Dom, about Alex Smith and everything returning?
I'm gonna pray for him. It's gonna be tough. Gonna be super tough playing for that team in that division. No old line, nothing but pressure. He gonna have to run. So it's gonna be tough. I mean,
head coach.
him in the quarterback battle. He is the best quarterback out of all of them. So I can definitely see him starting. I don't see why not. Plus, he's pretty accurate as a QB, to be honest. So if he starts for the Washington team, I wouldn't put it past him because that'd be the smartest decision. But it's gonna be tough for him in that organization, that offensive line. He don't have that many targets. He's probably going to dink and dunk anyway. But I hope he stays healthy.
What? That's surviving off of it. I get like 40 minutes.
I'll give you this. Over under 2.5 games he starts. Over under 2.5
starts.
Over
That's
two.
an
He'll
easy
probably
over.
start.
He's starting week
Pretty
one,
sure
bro.
he's starting.
He's starting.
Haskins.
Yeah, I'm pretty
If
sure.
Haskins plays like he did last year, he'll be starting fast.
week 9. He's starting week 9. They're gonna let Dwayne Haskins make his mistakes. Take it away.
Mark,
Whenever
If
they're
you have
buying,
Haskins start, that's going to be a bad idea because they still got 2 potential quarterbacks over Haskins that can start.
Yeah,
They got like 4 to 5 of them.
I forgot they got Kyle Allen too, old boy from Carolina.
Yeah, they got like 4 or 5 quarterbacks.
Brian Rivera guy.
Yeah.
Haskins
I'll
might
take
not
the
even
over.
play this year.
Mm-hmm.
No,
He might not even
Smith
play.
starting, bro. You got to start him. Ain't no point in putting him
Right.
in mid-season.
Mm-hmm.
All that money I gave him too. We just got to think about the money.
Like I said, I think Haskins is going to start the season. I think he's going to be the week 1 starter just because he's been there, and also, like you said, kid, there's no
but he
preseason.
ain't gonna finish it.
There's no preseason. I mean, he probably won't finish it depending how he plays, but there's no preseason game, so you don't have a gauge on seeing how good he is. So the only way to know is throw him out there in the game. So, they'll probably wait for a situation like Zilla said. Dwayne Haskins ain't looking too well. Shoot, let's put Alex Smith in, and we'll see. And if they're doing so bad towards the end of the year, they may just tell Haskins to sit it down. Let's see what Alex Smith can get. Let's see if we can use him next year, or we can try to trade him and get a pick. So,
I would say use him as a trade piece.
yeah. So, we'll see about all that. But moving on with that, let's talk about other injuries that's been going on. We had some guys. Trey Waynes, he was a big signee for the Bengals. He tore his pec. He's out for a majority of the season. Not confirmed all of it. Robert Alford, the Falcons receiver, former Falcons receiver, corner, I believe. He tore his pec. He's out for the year. And then you have Gerald McCoy, the big one, who ruptured his quad, out for the year. The Cowboys just actually an hour or so ago released him with an injury waiver, which means I believe he
get paid.
Yeah, he'll get paid. He'll get paid this year with the injury waiver. So with all them injuries being said, we can obviously focus on the big one, which is Gerald McCoy. That was the Cowboys, one of their big signings this year. I'm gonna swing it over to let's see, Mark, man. How you feel about this whole Gerald McCoy situation, man?
I hate it for him because it's like I feel like he's been wanting to get in a situation where he could actually compete for a Super Bowl, which with Dallas you don't really know which Dallas team you're gonna get anyway. But with him and DeMarcus Lawrence on that line, that would have been a scary duo to see.
Yeah,
I hate it for him though.
Zilla, what's your take on the whole Gerald McCoy injury?
Are you talking about the dude from Dallas?
Yeah, the defensive tackle. Mm-hmm.
It's really gonna affect them. Like, aren't they getting back that dude that was always on drugs?
You talking about David Irvin? Or
Is that no?
Or Randy Gregory?
The other dude. The dude always on marijuana.
The other one,
Randy Gregory.
I think that's who he's talking about.
Yeah, it got
Half that team is on drugs.
I
Man,
don't
so you
know.
can't
It'll affect them though, because like.
Aldis Smith. You talking about Aldis Smith?
Oh, him. Shit, man, how many drug addicts do the Cowboys got?
So, I don't know. Like their defense might not be top 5, top 8, but it'll still be. It should. What's his face that got paid last year still got to step up.
Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, he still got to step up. He can't hide anymore. Like if he ain't stepping up this year, they're gonna be after him even more.
I think the biggest thing with DeMarcus Lawrence was, remember when he was going through his contract dispute, he said he would push back his surgery if he didn't get it, and he would basically miss the season. And they went, by the time they got the contract done, it wasn't enough time for him to do the surgery. So I think he was still a little banged up. He wasn't 100% going into the year. So with DeMarcus Lawrence, but with this whole Gerald McCoy situation, it's tough. I mean, they added Aldon Smith, they added a couple other pieces. Like you said, they still had DeMarcus Lawrence, but Gerald McCoy is supposed to be that force inside, be the captain of that defensive line. And they signed him to a 3-year deal. So obviously, he's 32 years old. He was probably expected to end his career there because he's from Texas. So the fact that they cut him is kind of crazy when they could have just put him on IR. So, they got a couple other young pieces in Woods and everything. So we'll see how that all works out. That's kind of tough. Kid, what's your whole thoughts on this whole Gerald McCoy situation?
It's a bad look for them boys, man. And that boys organization.
Here go Kid.
Huh?
Nothing. Keep going.
I'm just saying, man. It's a bad look when you bring in the guy, he gets hurt, and then you cut him. This is a bad look, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. And then my boy Mike McCarthy came out, said, before they let him go, we're going to keep him on. We're gonna still work with him. And then, like, a few minutes later, they released him. So, I mean, hey, it's just a bad look. I'm pretty sure it's going to leave players, a bad taste in their mouths. But, hey, man, that's the cold side of the NFL. And if the, free agents looking at that, they're going to keep that into consideration. Just saying.
Don, what's your whole take on the whole Gerald McCoy situation?
Well, you get what you deserve. You knew what you was getting yourself into when you signed to the team. Yep, next man up. Playing with Jerry Jones, he cutthroat, so you out of there, buddy. You are out of there.
Which is crazy.
Now on the Cowboys situation, what they gonna do, I don't know, because half that team don't tackle. Them losing McCoy is a big piece for the defense. I feel like it would have boosted them. But them losing him is probably going to affect them. They're just going to be as bad as they were last year on defense.
Nah, they'll be fine, bro. They'll be fine.
Nah, man. Nah. They can't. Their defense cannot tackle, bro. Their defense cannot tackle.
Half of them is drug addicts. So
half of them getting suspended.
Well, they
can't keep themselves together. And they lost Byron Jones.
I mean, you still a drug addict.
That defense is going to be spooky. Now, if their offense can carry, then maybe not. But I doubt it. So, I don't know, man. But hopefully Gerald McCoy get himself together. He get picked up again next year. He is kind of old, catching up with age. So, it's going to be tough for him. But like I said, you know what you're getting yourself into when you signed to Dallas. So, I'm not surprised. You see what they did to Dez. But that's all I got.
Wow.
True.
That's crazy. Boy, what's your thing on this whole situation?
I just find it very backwards that, Jerry Jones be pushing that whole family, I'm a family, I treat these dudes like my son, and he will cut their ass off just as quick. I don't get it. But people like playing for Dallas. I still don't understand why. Y'all ain't been good since the early 90s.
Since the mid-90s.
Whatever. Anyway,
they got 2 playoff wins in 2 decades.
Exactly. So I don't know why people don't just compare them to the Bengals, but it is what it is. Team 32. I'm sorry. Team 32. Okay. My apologies. So, hey, next man up. Hate to see it, but I would love to see Dak just crumble. Even that's another. But yeah, that's all I got for it, man. Next man up. Next man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I hope Gerald McCoy gets back. Good guy. Seems like he's a real leader, but hopefully he gets back, and we'll see what team he's looking for. We're looking for next year if the Cowboys want to even bring it back, which I don't understand why they. Anyway, speaking of which, Dez already. Don mentioned Dez Bryant earlier about the Cowboys cutting him being cutthroat. Speaking of Dez, there's actually reports, and I think it's confirmed. He's going to be working out for the Baltimore Ravens alongside kick returner, punt returner Dwayne Harris, former Cowboy. I'm gonna take it over to the Ravens fan himself, Zilla, quote unquote. What's your whole thoughts on this whole Dez Bryant situation?
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
Dez Bryant working out for the Ravens. What's your whole thought process on that?
It's like We
Don't
always
like
sign
that.
old wide receivers like you be. If we sign him over in AB, I don't know what we're doing.
Hold on, time out, Zilla. You said you didn't want AB.
I don't, but why would you sign? Why would you sign Dez Bryant over Antonio Brown? Like, you think Dez is gonna be Anquan Bolden catching clutch?
Could be.
Passes?
You say-
Remember he
You said
X
he would be
Factor, man. You
Derek
remember the
Mason?
X?
That would
You
sound like
remember
me.
the X?
Yeah, he gonna throw up that X getting injured.
What?
I just thought about
Yeah,
something.
your energy is gonna be.
I just thought about something, kid.
Like, well, I don't want either of them, but if you're gonna sign one, why wouldn't
I
you
feel you,
sign the
Zilla.
one
I
with the
feel you.
higher potential?
He gonna be
feel you.
Derek Mason out there. That's crazy.
I just thought about something, Zilla, since you was talking about Dez and everything. Kid kind of thought about this too with the whole Gerald McCoy thing. When Dez got hurt last year, didn't the Saints say they was going to bring him back?
They did.
So Gerald McCoy ain't coming back.
That's
to the
right. They
Cowboys.
did say they would bring him back, but hey, I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
Man, he ain't
I just thought about that when he said I was like, yeah, Dez get nigga hurt. He was supposed to come back with the Saints, but
Fake
Yeah,
loyalties
nah,
everywhere, man. Just fake promises everywhere. But that's the
boy, this. I mean, if Dez Bryant goes to the Ravens, I mean, obviously, Zilla, that would be the first person to deal with. But you're next in line. That's your rivals. I mean, what's your whole thought process? Dez Bryant potentially joining Lamar and the Ravens.
that's my
Oh
thought.
man.
Y'all better go get a 40-year-old think y'all about to make an impact. Get the fuck out of here. Well, this is what you get, when you want all that talent on your team. Hey, now you just got scrapped. You got to go get a dude that's senile, or you get a dude that's washed up. You pick one.
That is.
Y'all pick washed up over senile. Hey, I mean, that's what the Ravens do, man. Self-sabotage. They should have won like 2 Super Bowls already, but they only killed themselves. And bringing old, cancerous players into the locker room, hey, what y'all want to do, man, do it. I hope the best for y'all.
Mark, what's your thoughts on Dez potentially being a Baltimore Raven?
Why would how old is Dez?
50.
What, 30? What?
He's like 33.
Does it matter?
He's
31.
Does it matter?
He'll be 30. He'll be 32 this year. He's old for football.
He ain't played
50 in football
about 2
years, right?
years. Yeah, he ain't played in like 2 years. What are you picking him up for?
Didn't he get injured in the middle of a practice last year?
Yes,
on the last play when he said he
last
wanted to
play.
go another one. He hasn't played a game since 2017.
That's 3 years of football. This man, hey yo, hang up.
Thank
the
you,
cleats,
Raven.
dog.
Thank you. That's all I want to say is thank you.
Hang up the cleats.
Hey
Please hang
man,
it up.
he's been
I'm tripping.
he's been working out and everything.
I understand that, but
I mean, it's just
that's 3 years of hitting. You ain't done.
Before I say this, kid,
He
I'm
is not done.
Before I say this, kid, he's not on his level. I'm gonna let you go down and say it. I mean, T.O., when he tore his ACL, I thought he should have been in the league the next year because he just had 1,000 yards with the Bengals, and then he, towards ACL the last game, he never got a shot again after that. So, I mean, I don't think he's necessarily washed up. Again, if the Ravens bring him in, I don't see them having him be in a star role and stuff. But Don, what's your whole thoughts on this whole Dez Bryant situation?
There's no such thing as being washed or done. You gonna catch up with age regardless. You can still be a product. It depends on which system you're playing in. So I mean, any team can pick them up. It don't matter how old you are, how slow, how fast. I mean, if you can catch the ball, you can catch the ball. Like, I don't know what y'all talk about, bro. Y'all tripping. Especially if you go to the Ravens, he ain't really got to do much. He just gonna be on the field. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about, bro.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's like I said, if he goes to a
He's gonna be a great run blocker. That's exactly what he's saying.
I'm saying if he goes to a team with a good system where he don't have to run far down the field, he ain't gotta play much, catch a lot of snaps. Just as long as the defense sees him as a threat, he'll be perfectly fine, bro. It just depends on what system he goes to.
All right, kid. Dez was the last bit of. He was the last bit from the Roma era. I don't count when he went to the booth. What's your thoughts on Dez Bryant potentially going to Baltimore?
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it ain't like they ain't like they too deep at wide receiver as is. I mean, they could bring him in and see what happens. I mean, who knows what Dez got? Dez might got something in the tank.
The way I see it, he can either be an Anquan Bolden or he could be the Michael Crabtree. It depends.
Or Derek Mason.
He could be like a red zone target for Lamar. Outside of them just running it. I mean, outside of Mark Andrews, you throw it up to Dez and see what happens.
Right. I mean, if he's a starter for the Ravens, I can see him getting at least 500 yards and about more touchdowns than Julio. But yeah.
So Derek Mason.
I mean, Derek Mason wasn't he wasn't bad for the Ravens. Decent. Exactly. I mean, you don't know nothing about that because you weren't a Titans fan at the time. So, but yeah, man, the whole Dez Bryant thing, I think is cool. I did see a report, Zilla, talking about why they're looking at AB, but it's not realistic. I guess they'd rather have Dez because they were saying with the whole Ray Rice situation, it's kind of hard for that organization to pick a guy up like AB.
Take another hit.
Oh man. Wow.
That was the report I saw from I think it was Rappaport Rap Sheet. He said it's kind of hard to imagine the Ravens picking up a guy with AB's character issues after what happened with Ray Rice, the whole situation. So that's that with Dez Bryant. Moving on, Kid, go ahead and I want you to go ahead and introduce this next topic. It's about your boy getting resigned, your boy contract extension.
Oh,
wait. Who got a contract extension?
My boy Kenny Clark.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kenny Clark, man. One of the best nose tackles in the game. Up there with Aaron Donald when it comes to these pressures.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? He up there. Watch, look at him. Look at the numbers. That's why.
Aaron Donald.
Wait.
Aaron Donald's not a nose tackle, by the way.
What numbers?
Hey, I'm telling you.
What numbers am I looking at?
Who the fuck is he?
Huh?
Kid, what numbers am I looking at?
Look it up. One of the best nose tackles.
What's the website, Kid?
The highest paid nose tackle ever.
That's crazy. He ain't
4 years, $70 million.
PFF, Cam Hayward's behind Aaron Donald.
Kenny Clark got a 4-year, $70 million extension. Like Kid said, the highest paid nose tackle in NFL history. Got a $25 million signing bonus. He will make $37 million his first 2 years of the deal. And it will run through the 2024 season, if I'm not mistaken.
Just one of the many deals we're gonna get done.
Are you about to only pay him for 2 years?
Huh?
So,
what you say, Zilla?
You about to only pay him for 2 years and then cut him?
Bro, why would we cut
That's
him?
crazy.
You know how young Kenny Clark is?
So don't matter. You always be. What happened to BJ?
He retired. BJ retired. Yeah, we ain't cut him.
I know.
hey, what you call it? Kenny Clark was the one that got Mike Daniels out of there. But Kid, what's your what's your whole?
Bro, they don't even play the same position, dog. You talking about?
Hey, I'm just reading what your boy Rob. That's what Rob said. That's what your boy said. He said he got right there.
Oh,
what's the Packers reporter name? I just saw what he said. He just said
Rob Demoski. Bro,
he said he said he was the one that got Mike Daniels about it. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you meant the other Rob.
Dean Lowry deal is the one that got Mike up out of there. But anyway, what about you about to ask me? What you about to ask me?
I was saying, what does this do for your Packers and showing up that defense?
I mean, you gotta listen. You gotta pay these young studs. We pay our players. We don't trade them when we owe them a contract extension. You pay them.
Micah Hyde.
You know what I'm saying?
You pay your players.
We pay our players.
You don't trade them.
We don't trade them. I know a team that be trading their players when they contract up. I'm just saying.
I mean, Micah Hyde.
I'm just saying, bro. Micah Hyde was a mistake. I've already admitted that. Admitted that already.
Clay Matthews.
Yeah, Casey Hayward. Yeah.
We had the Smith brothers. What you talking about?
I mean,
let go one of the Packers greats,
bro. He was up there in age, man. And Clay still not signed, which is crazy to me. Clay should be signed.
So why y'all sign
if he can stay off of PEDs, then he can make.
He never got busted for PEDs, sir.
Somebody's had it.
Just saying.
Him and
Clay should be signed.
PED
Clay needs to be on somebody's team. But that's a good deal, man. You know,
he's supposed to be on the Seahawks. I don't know what happened to that.
You gotta reward these players when they play good. Make the other guys want to play harder because you're gonna get your money.
How would you rate the contract?
Oh, it was solid. I had no issues with the contract.
You think
whatsoever.
You think it should have been less?
Nah, I think he got paid what he was worth.
Were you expecting it to be more, or was it
I mean, honestly, I didn't have a number in my head, but I mean, it's not bad. I had no issues with it.
Yeah. Zilla, what's your think about the Kenny Clark extension and everything?
I could personally care less for it. No, I don't really care.
Yeah, good talk. Boy, what's your thoughts about the Kenny Clark, contract?
No one cares. They're still gonna get ran on like crazy. Fuck them.
Boy, wow. Put the gun down, sir.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Adam Thielen wasn't running on him. He was burning them.
Bro, Adam Thielen was getting clamped up by Ja. He was on Jair Island, boy. That was happening to Thielen. He gonna get clamped. He really gonna get clamped up. And he really gonna get clamped up now that
Do I need to bring up
the tape?
Do I need to bring up the tape?
Bro, look. We're not talking about Jair yet. We're not talking about Jair yet.
He better than Marlon Humphrey. I know that.
We're not talking about that yet.
I know that.
Don, what's your thoughts on the whole Kenny Clark deal?
Well, I'm just gonna pray for Green Bay because you know how people get when they get paid. So, best of luck to you.
What you mean? How they get? What you talking about?
You know how players get when they get their money. They don't care no more.
You tell me, bro. What you talking about?
Whenever they get paid.
What happened when they get paid? Well, tell me.
It shows with everybody.
Huh?
Whenever they get paid, they ain't playing for nothing no more. They don't care about winning the championship no more. They just want to better off for their family.
Bro,
once you get that first paycheck,
listen. Those are poverty franchises. Those type of players.
Man.
Over here in Lambeau, we get stuff. Listen, we got goals. We got aspirations. We ain't here just to get paid. We here to get titles. Get number 14.
We'll see.
We trying to get number 14 up there. I'm just saying.
14?
Yeah, 14. We got 13 right now. Trying to get number 14. Catch up. Rest of the team to catch up.
Exactly.
Anyway, my whole take on the Kenny Clark deal, I thought it was a pretty solid deal. Like you said, kid, I didn't really know the numbers, what would be worth a nose tackle per se.
Right. Yeah.
But looking at it and everything, I don't have a problem with it. One of the better offensive linemen, one of the best defensive tackles, nose tackles, however you want to say it in the game. Yeah, man, he's solid. Anchors that defense. I would say the front line. I would say anchors the front line of the defense. I think Sedarius anchors the linebackers and everything. But it was a solid deal. It was a solid deal. No complaints there. It was a
it's nothing wrong with the deal. He deserves it. I just want to see if he's going to continue playing with high potential.
If he's going to live up to it.
First man out for practice today. First man out, last man to leave. You know what I'm saying? Leader.
I would too if I just got paid.
Hey, I'm saying.
I'm just looking at it, just for comparison. Even though this is way old, but the last true nose tackle that I can remember is obviously.
Didn't Grady Jackson just get paid?
Grady Jarrett?
Grady Jarrett. Yeah, old boy from the Falcons.
The Falcons, I think so, but I don't know if they called him a nose tackle or not. That's the thing because
now look at him.
What y'all play? Y'all play 3-4, right?
Yeah.
Because I guess the term nose tackle is more so people who's directly over top of
the
center.
Yeah,
and it's not. Yeah, so it's not that many nose tackles like in the NFL really like that. So
that's what's his dude that was on the Lions.
Snacks Harrison. Yeah, Snacks. Yeah, Damon Harrison. Yeah, Grady Jarrett got a 4-year, $68 million deal last year.
Okay.
Ain't he still a free agent, or did he get signed?
Who? Grady Jarrett? He on the Falcons.
No, I'm talking about Snacks.
Oh, Snacks?
Yeah, I think he's still. He's still a free agent.
Yeah, he is a free agent. Yeah.
He was talking about retiring. He's still a free agent. Why nobody mess with him.
Yeah.
I mean, been in poverty his whole career. I don't blame him.
Yeah, let me. I'm about to pull up Damon Harrison's contract for you, kid, because he signed a 1 year. I think he got tagged 1 year, $11 million from the Lions. The Giants. Let's see. The Giants. His big deal was 5 years, $46 million. So yeah, when you look at it, solid deal, like you said. Anyway, moving on from that deal to, I guess this will be one of the few last topics of the show right now. To another deals. George Kittle, Travis Kelce, both of them got contract extensions. George Kittle, This man kid over here. Stop.
What's so funny, kid?
Sir, kid.
I say my thoughts. Go ahead, sir.
George Kittle, he got the contract first. He signed a 5-year, $75 million deal with $40 million guaranteed. So that contract goes all the way through 2026, I believe, 2025, I believe. So he'll be like 31 when he happens. And then don't know how the Chiefs keep finding all this money, but then, so after George Kittle signs a 5-year, $75 million deal, Travis Kelce 2 days later, who I said was probably going to get way more than that, ended up signing a 4-year, $57 million deal, $28 million guaranteed. Travis Kelce is 30 years old. George Kittle is 26. So you look at the age difference, you can go off of that. But that basically ties Travis Kelce to Patrick Mahomes for the next 4 or 5 years. Oh, I'm sorry. And another thing too is Kelce had another year on his deal after this year. George Kittle did not. So that's kind of a big difference and stuff.
Kittle. So basically, Kittle, he was still on his rookie deal when he signed it.
Yeah, because he's only 26. He's only 26. So Kittle's about to be a free agent after this year. Kelce's got 1 more year left, and that's the whole thing. Well, people say sign a person they have a year left on the deal instead of when it's on the very last year because you can get a discount.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing it over to Dom since he always talks about players getting paid and not performing. Who do you think? Do you think these players deserve their contracts? And then 2, who do you think helps the team better? Which deal was more important to the team?
Okay, so first, this is comedy. 2, who deserves it? Well, they both do.
They both deserve it.
Who's more valuable? I will probably go with Kelce. Being as though that San Francisco is losing everybody, I don't think Kittle will live up to this contract, unfortunately. But the real question is, who the Chiefs gonna sign next? Because they got players that's coming up with contracts, and somebody got to go. So who is it gonna be?
How many players they got coming up with a contract?
Wait, Tariq didn't get paid yet, did he?
Tariq got like 2 more years left on his deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna want the bag, especially if he plays the way he plays.
They'll find a way to get it.
So they're gonna have him. I don't know who they're gonna get the money to. So somebody else gonna have a big contract for that team. I'm pretty sure, but somebody gonna have to go. But yeah, definitely George. I don't know if he's gonna live up to his contract or not. Being as though he played for the 49ers, that's pretty much losing everybody. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I don't know.
Boy, what's your thoughts on this whole contract situation?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Kansas City made the right choice, but Kittle's means a lot more because everybody on San Francisco is disappearing, just like Dom said. So Kittle's gonna have to just step it up. He's gonna have to live up to that contract and then some, because now everybody got you. Now everybody know who you are. So hey, ain't nobody else on your team. Jimmy G only good against the Packers apparently. So we're gonna see.
Zilla, what's your whole take on the contract situation?
Right.
For
what
who?
else?
For both, do you think both of them deserve the money that they got? And what do you
how
think?
much
Which contract?
I didn't see.
George Kittle's contract was 5 years, $75 million, $40 million guaranteed, and then Travis Kelce was 4 years, $57 million with $28 million guaranteed. Keep in mind, Kittle is 4 years younger than Travis Kelce, and Kittle didn't have another year after this year on his contract. Kelce had 1 more year left.
Well, Kittle is the more like.
Mm-hmm.
Zilla, you a big
Kittle
fan of
is
Kittle,
the more like refined tight end.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big fan of Kittle, right?
So I guess it is worth it.
Okay. Mark, your thoughts on this whole thing?
I mean, I think they both deserve it. But, top 2 tight ends in the league. You could put either one at 1 and 2. It don't really matter.
No, Kittle's number 1.
I think Kittle is he's more valuable to his team because if you take him, you take him off the Niners, who is Jimmy G really going throw to like that. I mean, if you take Kelce off the Chiefs, you still got Tyreek Hill and
give me Kelce over
So
disrespectful,
sir.
Kid, you've been foaming at the. You've been ready to unleash. Go ahead.
What did Mark just say? You take off Kelce, you still. Oh, sir.
I mean, if you take Kelce off the Chiefs, look who they still got to throw to.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, go ahead, Kitty.
Kittle got overpaid for a fullback. I'm just saying. The man's a fullback.
So disrespectful.
All I know is I had 49ers fans pressed in my mentions when I sent that tweet out. They trying to show me clips of the Packer game. I don't care what happened in that Packer game. It didn't matter. The man had, in the NFC Championship game, 1 target and 1 catch.
But that's not on him, though.
I don't care. Then
Wait, hold on.
game,
Wow. Wait. You said the NFC Championship game?
Yeah.
The same game where they ran for like 500 yards to get you off?
They had 1 target and 1 catch. Hold on.
Ain't no need to throw that.
He's a fullback. He out there blocking, right?
Bro,
what is that?
Jimmy G went a whole hour in real life without throwing the ball.
They blocked.
Jimmy G did not need to pass the ball whatsoever.
Hold on. What does a fullback do? They block. Anyway, forget that game. Let's talk about the game they lost. The game in which he had 7 targets, only 4 catches for 36 yards.
When they rushed for like 400 yards.
That guy's better than Kelce?
That's
Kelce
not him, though.
I definitely would take Kelce over Kittle.
Kittle got overpaid, bro. I don't need my tight end blocking all game. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe if your defense didn't give up over 400 yards rushing.
Tight end that can block. That's why they call packages. You bring in a guy to block, and you bring in a guy to catch the ball. I'm just saying.
And that's what Kittle can do. What are you talking about?
If I'm paying Kittle to block for me, I'm paying him too much money. He's a fullback.
And you also paying him to catch the ball, which he can do.
Sir, the man had 5 catches in 2 games.
Yeah, because one defense gave up 300
having 5 catches in 2 games?
Who?
Gronk.
Huh?
Does Gronk have 5 catches in 2 games? Yes
in
or no?
playoff games?
Are you talking about the two are not the same people?
Talking about in general?
In general?
No. You're trying to compare the two.
No. I'm comparing them.
Kid.
I know what Kid's doing now because
5
Kittle
catches in 2 games. It does not work. What's his contract? What are you saying?
Dog.
What did that fullback sign for? Let me see. George Kittle.
5 years, $75 million.
5 years, $75 million. Too much money for a fullback. I'm sorry.
There's no need for him to catch a pass when the defense is giving up that many yards.
Listen, if my offense does not need a tight end, then why am I paying them $75 million?
To catch the ball whenever he's needed to. That is a fact.
I'm just saying.
That is the fact, though. That is a bar.
Juice? Don't they got the 49ers got juice, right? Line him up at tight end. You got him blocking? I'm just saying. Just saying, man.
That's crazy.
Overpaid for a fullback.
All right, you're talking back-to-back games, ain't you?
Bro, back-to-back games. 5 catches. Ridiculous. That's not good enough. I need more.
Like it's his fault. Well,
I need more.
Like it was his fault. That's
the tight end is the quarterback's favorite friend. I need more.
Okay, then. So what are you?
Yeah,
what are you complaining at Kittle for?
No,
that's not his fault.
No, time out. No, time out.
That's not his fault.
I'm talking to 2 people that had all this Jimmy G love. Jimmy G this, Jimmy G that. Now he can't.
I haven't even said my thoughts. I haven't even said my thoughts yet,
Y'all
kid.
was gassing up Jimmy Garoppolo for like 2 years.
I mean, I only do that just to mess with you because you fucked with me, so I don't care.
I'm just saying.
All the way.
Kid the same one that said Brett Hundley better than Jimmy G. He said Jimmy G.
Look, Brett Hundley could have handed off the football. I'm just saying.
Kid told me Jimmy G could go to a Super Bowl.
Listen, he did.
Kid told me Jimmy G is better than Brady.
And his best weapon only had 4 catches. Trash.
So whose fault is that then? Is that the quarterback or the tight end?
I need
who's the one throwing the ball?
The fullback to do more.
Fault, or is it the opposing defense fault that we don't have to change up and use Kittle?
Sound like excuses.
That's y'all fault.
Sound like excuses.
Oh my God!
Look, if the defense is giving up 300 rushing yards, ain't no need for me to pass the ball.
Look, all I gotta say is both of these deals.
That's all I'm saying.
Both of these deals was warranted. Both of them deserve to get paid, especially Kittle, because this is his first big contract. I will say Jimmy Graham is somewhere punching air right now.
Yeah, he's definitely punching air.
Because these are the type of contracts. These are the type of contracts he thought he was trying to get when he was in New Orleans.
Yeah,
I don't know how much the Seahawks paid him. I know they paid him decently. Don't know how much the Packers really paid him or the Bears really.
Didn't Packers pay him like $20 million?
They didn't pay him like that though.
Jimmy's still getting paid. He just ain't getting that long-term deal like he wanted.
But that's what I'm saying. He's somewhere punching air right now.
Yeah.
But
he wanted that wide receiver money.
Both of them deserved it. And like Dom said, with the 49ers leaving, I agree with Boyd with them leaving. I think George Kittle is more important just because, he is basically another offensive lineman when they run the football and they're a run-first team. So the fact that you can run either side that he's on, he can be on the left side, even on the right side. He can do so many different things in that run offense that they kind of run. I think he's a little bit more valuable with the Chiefs. You got a lot of weapons. I mean, Tyreek Hill is the most dangerous receiver in the game right now. I would say he's probably the most dangerous receiver in the football game. Like, you literally have to account for him wherever he goes. And there's been times where Kelce doesn't get it going and stuff, and other people pick up the slack. And as you see, typically, if George Kittle isn't the one getting going, if he's not getting his targets, they're probably going to lose the game. So I think George Kittle is more that signing is more crucial for the 49ers than Kelce is to the Chiefs. But I mean, would you say that would be that's good enough for poll of the week? Which signing was more important? No, I think that's a poll right there. I think that's poll. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter at ChillCalvin97. I almost said my old one at ChillCalvin97. I'll be posting another poll up there and everything. But both of these guys deserve their money. And I can't wait for football to see. Right. But ending the show off. We started this a little bit, question of the week. And like I said, this week's question will be which signing was more important, Kittle's or Kelce's. We had two actually last week. We actually had two this past week. We had one that started off, and then it was in the podcast / on Twitter. I created another one because we were talking. So the initial one was after we did our top 5 cornerbacks. Kid said Jair is better than Marlon Humphrey. I believe Kid had Jair. I believe Jair over Marlon Humphrey.
He better.
After a total, and I kept this open for 2 days, so it's not just a 1 day thing. After a total 199 votes, basically 200.
Raiders fans got a hold of that poll, bro.
They said who's the better cornerback heading into the season, and 92.5% of people said Marlon Humphrey.
Bro, Raiders fans got a hold of that poll, bro. Ain't nobody talking about Marlon Humphrey, dog. Y'all need to stop this.
Who's talking about Jair?
Everybody talking about Jai.
Who?
Everybody's talking about that, man.
Hold on, everybody's talking about. You're right. No, hold on, Dom. He's right. Everybody is talking about Ja Morant, not Jair.
What'd you say?
You said everybody's talking about Ja. Yeah, everybody's talking about Ja Morant, right? Ja Alexander.
Exactly who they talking about.
Shoot, people talk about Ja Rule more than Jair Alexander.
Bro, Jair Alexander is a better corner than Marlon Humphrey. Facts.
I guess not.
What's saying? And like I said, don't worry. I ain't even worried about it. I'm not even tripping. You know why? Because I'm just going to come back to that poll like I always do.
Don't worry.
And be right. So I'm going to come back to it when the time comes.
Where's that tweet that the dude tagged you and fact checked everything? And Marlon
I didn't look them numbers up. I didn't look it up. I'm not about to waste my time listening to people on Twitter making up numbers.
What? Wait. I ain't gonna lie. I looked at that. He was low key speaking facts.
I don't know what he was saying because I ain't look it up. I looked at you seen
numbers
don't
lie.
But so I mean, does anybody else disagree with the poll results when they surprise?
I'm gonna come back to it. Don't worry. I'm gonna come back to it.
I mean, you can go either way with it. It don't really.
I ain't already made the man apologize. I'm making him apologize again.
Yeah, I don't really think it matters which way you go with that.
That's tough, but that poll was one thing. But later on, we was just talking more. Shout out to the Hamp. We was talking about our list with the linebackers and everything, and so then Kid himself said, "Let's put the other poll up that we initially talked about, which was this: who's better, Khalil Mack
Who's
or
better?
Darius Smith?
Khalil
Why
Mack
is
or
this? Why
Darius
is that
Smith?
even a question?
Right now.
Why is that even a question?
Right now.
And this poll got 234 votes. So I would say this is a fairly fair sample size. And 66% of the people say
They
Khalil
going
Mack,
off name,
13%
Yeah,
said
why
Darius
is
Smith.
that? Why
Those
is
were
that
bitter.
even a question?
These were bitter Ravens fans voting against the Darius.
Kid, you had your Packers guy retweet this. Zadarius was at like 10%, and then all of a sudden he went to like 20%.
Darius Smith is a better. Listen, he's a better player right now than Khalil Mack. I'm trying to tell y'all this, dog.
What?
I play him
What?
man twice a year.
What?
Sorry, bro. Y'all listen. Y'all gotta start going off these names. Y'all gotta watch these games, man. Watch the games.
That's not even.
My
Talking
whole
about
thing-
that game where he made Rodgers get hurt and he got that strip fumble.
Well, on Deshaun Kaiser, that was 2 years ago. And then what happened? When Rodgers came back?
That's a team loss, though. We're talking about Khalil Mack by himself.
happened?
You're talking about a team
Alright,
loss.
then.
We're talking about the player himself, sir.
We have beat.
There's-
Listen, the Bears have only beat us once in 2 years. We are 3-1 against the Bears.
Can Zadarius go
We are
in
3-1
coverage?
against Khalil Mack.
Can Zadarius go in coverage, yes or no?
But that's not. The question is
What'd you
who's
say?
better
Hold on, what'd you
between
say,
the
Pedro?
two.
Can Zadarius go in coverage?
Yeah, you could. Khalil Mack can't.
Fuck no.
Khalil can't.
What? Oh, a little bit.
Khalil
bit.
Wait,
go in
did you just say Zadarius can go into coverage?
He
That's
could.
what I'm saying.
Boy, he's better at getting at the quarterback. Stop trolling.
Who?
Zadarius, he's only good at getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah, so he can't go in zone coverage. He gets
I mean, he
smoked.
could if you put him in zone.
But he will get smoked. Stop trolling.
In comparison to Khalil Mack, they both the same. What you talking about?
No, they're not. No, they're
Oh,
not.
Are they the
you know
same?
what's crazy?
Oh,
You know I
shit.
know? Because if you go back to that week 1 game that you mentioned, Don, look why they got beat. Because Khalil Mack was in coverage. Drop mic. Watch the games, people. Watch the
He
games.
said drop mic.
Kid, dude.
Bro,
Games,
not
people.
better, bro.
Khalil Mack was in
Damn
coverage on that play. Come on, man.
He's not better, bro.
Just saying, man.
Yeah, kid is trolling.
And you know what's crazy? The Bears got a better defensive line. He should be getting more pressures. He should be getting more pressures, more sacks, and Khalil beat
It's
him in
the
both.
Bears.
I mean, the Darius beat him in both. Just saying.
But it's the Bears, though.
The Bears
It's the
defense is better
Bears.
than the Packers.
Huh?
The Bears defense. Hold on. You got the
What?
Packers defense over the Bears? Tell me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'll take it.
So it's like, what?
Yeah, I don't know why he-
That's
don't-
not no
don't
troll.
fall into it, y'all. No, don't fall into it, y'all. He always
Like,
says,
what?
I don't know why he
Bro,
Fucking
yeah, I don't know. Anybody else?
I don't know why you think I'll
Defense
pick the
over
Bears.
I need to know. Tell
when
me.
they fall short as usual.
Tell me. Anybody else got the Packers defense over the Bears? That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Everybody in here
That's
should.
what
Yeah.
I thought.
I mean, if that's the case, then how come the Packers ain't go to the Super Bowl then? If
Bro,
they
got
always
to
had the Aaron
championship
Rodgers.
game, bro. I'm just saying.
The
bro.
Bears defense.
They got to
outside
I
of-
want a Super Bowl, sir.
Hey man, do time, brother. We got 13 of them. Hey.
Hey,
I want that same energy, kid.
Super Bowl, not championship,
Dang,
man.
man.
Them world championships.
He
He didn't
not
even,
count.
he didn't even win the championship. That's
we
the crazy
running out
thing.
of banner space, bro. Come on, man.
All
Now
the
it's-
world championships.
now it's
Nobody
running out of
counts
banner
We
those.
running out of banner space, man.
I don't know
Keep
who
banners up
counts
there.
those. Nobody counts those.
Just random niggas from Wisconsin.
Ooh,
But yeah, that's pretty much what we got for this weekend. Unless y'all got anything else.
No, that's pretty much
No.
it. It's been pretty chill this week. I mean, outside of stuff we spoke about, I mean, we really won't have really
Shout out
stuff to
to
talk about
Zadarius
till these
Smith.
games pop off, man. That's what we waiting on. We ain't got
Yeah.
preseason to fall back on. So, whatever news pops up, we'll make sure to give you guys, the update around the league. We're gonna try to get us maybe
We'll do a
Ravens
prediction.
fan in here. I know Engraven been trying to get on. We'll try to get selling here too, man. You a Cowboys fan. We're gonna talk about his dream team, Cowboys.
please get
Oh,
great.
no.
hold on.
no.
Yeah, we also got to talk about you. Got a problem with his fan card too, so we definitely got to talk.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta call him. Yeah, I gotta bring him up, bro. We gotta
Boy, I had to pull him to the side after that
we
tweet.
gonna have to talk.
Like, what?
Yeah. Well, let's. I don't know what we're going to do next week, but I know before the season starts, I think we're going to have a prediction of video where we just predict our champions and award winners. and stuff.
Definitely. Yep. So, with that being said, hey, if y'all like the podcast, make sure y'all like the podcast, share it, leave any comments in the comment section below. Check the descriptions out for all these guys, social media links and their channels and stuff like that. So until next time, we'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.